What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the summer event solo battle, Stardust Flan X3 fight. Let's look at the boss in this fight. So you have the Stardust Flan. He is, or it is weak to fire damage. Um, he's immune to basically everything except fire resist down. So that's you want to bring fire resist down. It says he has high magic resist at the start of the battle. He also has high physical resist, and throughout the battle, he's going to divide, redivide, redivide. It basically means he's gonna divide and create extra add-ons. And if you kill the add-ons, which you pretty much need to do, you need to kill the add-ons. When you kill the add-ons, in I don't know how many times. I think it's three or four, maybe five. You have to kill the add-ons several times, and then after you kill it several times, he will become vulnerable to damage. So if you don't kill them, he's gonna have high magic resist and actually high physical resist. If you kill the add-ons several times, he will be vulnerable. He will take extra magic damage, and he will also take extra physical damage. So the goal of this fight is basically you kind of ignore the boss at the beginning of the fight. You want to kill the add-ons um, until he debuffs himself with magic resist down and physical resist down. So they say magic attacks are strong against him. So magic attacks are stronger against him, but physical attacks work fine as well. I'm going to show you my setup and clear for both magic attack and physical attack. So let's look at my magic party first. So this fight, um, for my party, I'm running Sephiroth, Barret, and Zac. Sephiroth is my like debuffer or sub DPS. Barret is my healer, and then Zac is my main DPS. So first, let's look at Sephiroth. So for his costume, I don't. This is the only costume I have. So they're both fine. His base costume is fine. Actually, wait, it might actually be better. Oh no, it's not. His base costume is fine though. It gives physical defense, and in this fight, pretty much, I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of the damage you're gonna take is physical damage. So physical defense is good. Um, it also has crit potency, and for me at least, I'm using his half anniversary weapon, which can crit. So his base costume is not bad, but his anniversary costume is better, just given magic ability mastery, 15% extra magic damage. For his main weapon, I'm using Protector's Blade. This does AoE damage, which is really nice because, you know, it'll hit the boss and it will hit the two add-ons. So it'll hit all the enemies. And it also boosts magic attack to all allies. So this is boosting my main DPS, Zac, is boosting his magic attack. For the offhand weapon, I give Sephiroth Shinra Wyvern Blade. This is the Monster Hunter event weapon. You could get it for free if you play during the Monster Hunter event. This is good for magic damage. It gives magic attack ability potency, but also the command ability is actually really good for this fight too. It does AoE fire resist down, low to mid potency. So with the Zac is my main DPS doing fire damage, so Sephiroth is going to be the one debuffing the enemy's fire resist with this weapon. For sub weapons, I just gave him magic attack, trying to boost max out his magic attack, getting 55 points. So Sun Umbrella gives 34 points and some potency. Holiday Cheer gives 27 points and some physical defense, which I said this fight is mostly physical damage. And Mythos Saber, just more magic attack and some potency. So basically, Sephiroth is here to support Zack. But also he does respectable damage with Protector's Blade, right? Protector's Blade does minus OB2, 600 damage to all enemies, non-elemental. So yeah. So this is Sephiroth. For his limit break, I gave him. It's probably better, just for the charge speed. It's a low charge speed, so in this fight, I went for a high DPS build, so my team almost died a few times. So Helical Rising is good. It does the most single target damage, 1,100, but it's doubled if Sephiroth is buffed, and my healer will buff Sephiroth, so this will do 2,000 damage at a low charge speed. Yeah, but mainly this is more important for the interrupting of attacks. So you can interrupt attacks by using your limit break. That's the main reason. For materia, I gave him stat sticks and one Fyra. This is for targeting the main boss. After the add-ons are dead, then you know, fire damage is the most useful. Single target fire damage, which Sephiroth right now, his main weapons are AoE, so this gives him some good single target, and it also gives him fire damage because I'm not giving him, his weapons don't do any fire damage. Yeah, so that's Sephiroth, my sub DPS debuffer kind of guy. Okay, now next let's look at Barret. Barret is my healer. So for Barret, give him his best costume, makes him tanky, and also gives him a little bit of extra damage. He's not here for damage, but yeah. Main weapon is I give him micro laser. This is allowing Barret to heal because micro laser has the cure all materia slot. So if, yeah, you put a Cura in the third slot here, and then it does an AoE heal. Without this weapon, then Barret wouldn't really be a healer. But not only that, this weapon increases magic attack to one ally and applies regen. So pretty good because in my party I have two magic attack users, right? I have Sephiroth and I have Zack. So micro laser can buff both of their magic attack, as well as giving them regen, which regen actually heals a good amount with the healing build, and Barret is the healer, so he has a good amount of heal power. For the second weapon, I gave Barret Electro Cannon, which is really good because it does AoE physical attack down. It also does magic attack down, but like I said, this fight is mostly a physical fight, so the enemy mostly does physical damage. So yeah, AoE physical attack down mid. The boss is immune to this, but the add-ons are not. And the add-ons constantly buff their own physical attack and debuff your physical defense. So this is really nice. If you don't have this, because this is a newer weapon, you could run Assault Gun, which boosts your entire team's physical defense, which is kind of the same thing. The problem is the duration is kind of low, right? Mine is OB2, it lasts only 12 seconds. But it does work. Okay, so for materia, I gave him two Curas, one single target, and one AoE, and then this one's just a stat stick. Limit break. So Barret is not here to do damage, so I gave him, and all the enemies are immune to magic defense down, physical defense down. So I gave him, like Sephiroth, I gave Barret the fast charge limit break so that he can interrupt attacks. Satellite Beam is also kind of nice because it is AoE, so you know this fight is AoE is really nice for this fight. So yeah. But it's not really here for damage, especially on Barret. Barret is not, actually no, he has decent magic attack, 3,000. Oh, because Electro Cannon is giving him some magic attack, and then also Sephiroth's Protector's Blade is also giving him magic attack. But also in some weapons, I did give Barret Zack's Stream Guard. So mine is only 4-star, but at 4-star, it still has 12 points in boost magic attack for all allies. It's cut in half, so it's 6 points. So it's still here at level 2. The entire team gets 20 extra magic attack plus 10%. So that's good for boosting Sephiroth's magic attack. It also boosts Zack's magic attack, as well as Barret himself, which he will cast Electro Cannon sometimes. So it's a nice boost to his Electro Cannon damage. Yeah, so using Stream Guard for magic attack all, and then 2 sub weapons is boosting his heal. These are healing sub weapons. They also have buff debuff extension. So Barret has level 2 buff debuff extension, so the buffs and debuffs last 40% longer, which is nice because he's going to use Micro Laser to buff the team's magic attack, and then he's also going to use Electro Cannon to debuff the enemy's physical attack. Yeah. Okay, so that's Barret. And then last we have Zack, who he is the main DPS. As the main DPS, he has the Fire Arcanum costume. It also gives him some magic attack. In the main hand, I gave him Carrot Sword. This was a free event weapon during the Easter event, if you got that. This does AoE fire damage. But this is not really here for the AoE fire damage. This is just here for the R abilities. So you got 27 magic attack, and you also have 22 boost fire potency. I say it's not here for the magic attack because his offhand, I gave him Crystal Sword Z. This is here for the C ability. So Crystal Sword Z, it does the same thing. It also does AoE fire damage. But a Crystal Sword Z, if you have it at, I think OB1, it's better. Let me see. So OB0, it's 280. Yeah. Carrot Sword does 290. So Carrot Sword is stronger than Crystal Sword Z at OB0, but once you get Crystal Sword to OB1 at least, then Crystal Sword Z does more damage, right? 340. 340 instead of 290. So yeah, Crystal Sword Z is here for the C ability, but it also has good R abilities as well. You have boost attack and boost fire potency. So for Zack, I did not give him any single target damage, but that's okay because it's respectable. He's got respectable AoE fire damage too, right? The main difficulty of this fight is killing the add-ons, actually, not the boss. The boss is just sitting there. He doesn't do much damage, and he's just sitting there. So it's really actually the add-ons that are troublesome. So Zack is here to kill the add-ons, as well as hit the boss. And for materia, these are all just stat sticks. For the limit break, give him Ifrit. Maximize the fire damage he can do. And sub-equipments, these are all just to boost damage. So I need to max the magic attack. So you have magic attack from the Carrot Sword, and then magic attack from Egg Collar, which is also a free Easter weapon, boost magic attack and fire potency. And then top it off with Oh, actually, I don't know why I put this. I'd probably rather have this. Yeah, this is better. I would give him Holiday Cane. You can give him anything really, but just really trying to boost his magic attack. But Holiday Cane also boosts physical defense, which is nice. Um, so yeah, and then max his magic attack. And the last weapon could be anything. I gave him Sky Splitter. The physical attack doesn't really matter. I mean, it does help his Ifrit do more damage. But really, I gave him Sky Splitter because of the fire potency, 27 points. Mine is OB6, so it gives 27 points. And that's giving him level 7, 56 points total. Level 7 in boost fire potency. Okay, so that's the magic team here. We have Sephiroth as our sub DPS and debuffer. You have Barret as your healer. He also, right? Actually, Barret does a lot here. He heals, he buffs, he debuffs. And then you have Zack as your main DPS. So with that said, let's look at the fight for the magic fight, my magic team fight.
ここは全力で行くぞ。をぶちかまった。極みの彼方よ。蹴散らしちゃうぞ。無限の畳。まで吹っ飛びやろう。 極みの彼方へ。踏ん張りどころだ。参加します。こりゃ手な蹴散らしちゃうぞ。無駄だ。終わらせる。だけをぶつけます。はっ無限の高み。ざっとこんなもんだ。
Okay, so that was the magic fight, and now if you don't have, a team setup for magic, then I also made a setup for a physical team. And here is my physical team. It's similar to the magic team, but physical, right? So my physical team is I'm using Kate Sith, Matt, and Cloud. Kate Sith is the like support. He's here to buff and debuff to support Cloud. Matt is the healer, and then Cloud is the main DPS. So let's look at Kate Sith. Kate Sith, I don't have any good costumes for him, so give him this free Monster Hunter costume. Gives him some physical attack, which can help because he does do physical damage. The main hand, I gave him Marching Horn. Marching Horn is increases physical attack of one ally and also gives regen for a little bit of healing. So mainly, Kate Sith is going to use Marching Horn to buff Cloud's physical attack. In the offhand, I gave Kate Gold Megaphone, which this is here to decrease fire resist. This decreased fire resist of one enemy. Also gives him some physical attack and fire potency. For the limit break, none of them are that great, but I'd say the best one is Moogle Dance. I mean, they're all, no, not all. Two of them are short, 800 charge, but Moogle Dance increases physical attack and magic attack for your entire team, and does a little bit of healing. I mean, he's already running Marching Horn, so the physical attack doesn't help that much, but it could extend it. Let's see, it extends it by 3 seconds, better than nothing. Or it boosts magic attack, which can help when Cloud, when Cloud uses Ifrit, it could help that damage. And then for sub weapons, I give him a fire blow. So if he ever has extra ATB, he doesn't need to buff Cloud. He doesn't need to fire resist down. then he can do some fire blows. It's not going to do much damage, but it's there. And the other ones are just stat sticks. I mean, he's not really here. His attack is okay, but mainly he's here just to buff and debuff. And for sub weapons, I gave him, weapons to help that. So I gave him these two are HP and buff debuff extension. So he's quite tanky at 11,000 HP, but more importantly, it's for the buff debuff extension. He has level 4, so the buffs and debuffs are going to last a long time. They're going to last 120% longer. And then the last weapon is give him Glenn's Stream Slasher for boost physical attack to all allies. This is so Cloud has more extra physical attack. Okay, so that's Kate. Kate is the buff debuffer. And then now we have Matt, which is the healer for costume. I don't have any good costumes for him. I just gave him this free one. Main hand, this is really good. Centipede, it's going to AoE heal the team and also increase physical defense for the entire team, which this fight is all about. The enemy does pretty much all physical damage, so this is really good. The offhand, I gave Matt Slick Beetle. This is decreases the physical attack of one enemy. Ideally, I would like an AoE one, but I may do with this one. This is you just target. I mean, the boss is immune to physical attack down, so you just target the add-ons with Slick Beetle. Yeah, it works. It also gives HP, which makes Matt a little bit tankier, and he's not too tanky here, but yeah. For Limit Break, I gave him Crimson Flare. This boosts fire damage for your entire team, mainly your main DPS. So this is going to boost Cloud's fire damage. Other options, you could go with Vanquishing. It removes physical attack up because the add-ons, they do buff their own physical attack. You can also run Gigantic Shield, which boosts your physical defense for your entire team. They're all good, I would say, but yeah. Depends if you need to be tankier, you go for these. But for me, my team is quite tanky with AoE, physical defense up, and physical attack down. So I went for more damage. Similarly, if you do choose to give Matt a defensive limit break, then you could give Kate the you could give Kate Crimson Flare instead. For materia, these are just stat sticks, and this is Asuna. I mean, this is basically for healing because Matt's Centipede has heal boost materia slot. So if you put an Asuna here, or you could put a cure here, but I found Asuna only costs 3 ATB, so this is a nice single target heal if one of your characters is like significantly lower than the others, right? Because Centipede is going to do AoE healing, but sometimes one of your characters is just significantly lower, then you want a single target heal to fix that. For sub equipment, I give him 2 healing weapons. These boost healing, and this one also boosts buff debuff extension. Only 4 points, but I believe I think that's all I needed. Yeah. So total, I have 16 points. If I didn't have this 4 points, it would be 14 points. So I would be level 2. So Matt having buff, it's not that important actually for Matt to have buff debuff extension because I mean, Centipede gives you physical defense, but you're gonna constantly cast this, so you don't really care that this is extended. And similarly with the Slick Beetle, this decreases physical attack for 22 seconds. But you don't really care how long this lasts because you're gonna debuff the enemy and then you're gonna kill them. It doesn't take too long to actually kill the add-ons, so the time doesn't matter that much, but it's there. And last weapon, just like Kate Sith has the Stream Slasher for boost physical attack to all allies. Matt also has a Stream Saber, which boosts physical attack to all allies, which, I mean, for Cloud, right? Okay, so then last, let's look at Cloud. Cloud is the main DPS. So he's got Fire Arcanum. He's got the Fire Weapon, Sky Splitter. In the offhand, I gave him, this is the free event weapon. If you farmed enough of the jellies, you could buy this in the shop. Yeah, it's free. So this boosts physical attack and fire potency. Together with these two, and also his costume gives 5 physical attack. Cloud's physical attack is exactly 55 points. I mean, if you have an OB1 6 Sky Splitter, so that's kind of nice. For the limit break, I gave him Ifrit, to do the most fire damage as possible. The materia, they're all just stat sticks, and sub equipment is all, give him as much damage as possible. So I'm, giving him enemy launcher, which gives attack and physical ability potency. I give him crew kicker, which gives fire potency, and then carrot sword, which more fire potency. So this is the physical setup. Obviously, you could switch it depending on what you have, right? You don't need Kate Sith. Kate Sith is here mainly for the fire breach, so you can use any fire breach user. And Matt, you don't need Matt. You could use another healer, right? But Matt, I mean, I found these two are the best. Matt is the best healer for my physical team, and then Kate is my best fire deep breacher. Yeah. And then Cloud is my best physical attacker. You could also use, right, Yuffie just came out. Yuffie would be really good for this fight. Yuffie would be better than Cloud for sure, actually. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so then let's look at the physical fight.
敵を確認。排除する。やっほら状況は把握した。やっ 俺が出る。よし、想定通り。